Oh, hello there. Welcome back to Crafters TV. It is a Monday, and some people don't like Mondays. I love Mondays because, well, especially this Monday, we had a fabulous launch show this morning, and now we've got an awesome Monday Makers show as well. And someone that I don't get to share the studio with all that often is here as well, which very much pleases me. Fiona's here.
Hello.
How are you, Fiona?
Hello,
Lovely to have
good,
you with
I'm
us.
Good. Yeah, it's lovely to be here. Do you know, I like Mondays when I'm up here too, and it's brilliant because Monday Makers is great fun. We can have lots of questions, hopefully. So if anybody's got any questions, email in and I'll try to answer them, or I'll just look pleadingly at Joe and maybe he'll know the answer. You never know. You never know.
We'll just make it up if we don't know that we won't make it up. We'll say we don't know if we won't make it up. But we are going to get Christmassy in this show, aren't we, Fiona? Which I always love this time of year. I'm feeling festive. You feeling festive?
I'm definitely feeling festive. You know, it's like, I think we owe it to ourselves. You know, there is no naughty list this year. We've all been fine. We can all have Christmas. You can't start too early. And we are starting with the most incredible collection of edibles.
Love these.
Isn't that just Christmas in a card?
Beautiful.
Christmas in a card. These are absolutely stunning. So you've got you've got Dashing Through the Snow. We've got this trio of trees, which is just delightful. Beautiful, beautiful baubles. I mean, can you imagine if these are the cards you're sending to your folks? I love this. I think that is a gorgeous little card.
That is gorgeous.
Isn't it sweet with the row of... Now, are you somebody who decorates the front of the house, Joe? It's going to be tricky.
Really.
In the flat
It's
now.
my first Christmas this year on my own, so I'm like thinking about like wreaths and trees, and also I'm definitely going to have lights in the windows. I've decided.
Fantastic.
Frosty ones.
Fantastic. We do, and I'm getting worse as the years go by. So the house is getting more and more lights on the outside of it. But last year, I got a light up flamingo to go with my light up St Bernard dog.
Oh yes, Fiona, I'm loving that.
So I think what we should have today is what is your most unusual Christmas decoration?
Do you know what? I think we need pictures, Fiona. That's what we need.
I think we do.
You need to send us.
Think
I want to see pictures of Christmas trees, decorated front gardens, back gardens, front yards, lawns, signs, wreaths, lights, houses, all of it, please.
Yes.
Studio at crafterscompanion.co.uk. Get them in. I want to see all of them. Now, also going to be on the show as well, we've got lots of sentiments as well in this show, which is awesome. I'm going to run you through, though, the corners, the textured corner dies, which are awesome. Now, these are brilliant, and I love that these are so cost effective because we're talking about 4 creator card dies right here for you, and for £23 or $44, a great price. You've got the climbing rose. You've also got the abstract florals, like a kind of henna-esque feel to this one. And you've got the dry stone wall, which is that one there. Now you've got the aged argyle as well. The only way to get the aged argyle is to get it in the collection. The others are available individually. If you're in the UK, they're all available individually. £23 or $44 if you want to get those. Oh, Fiona's got some awesome samples over there as well.
Look at this. Do you know, I think it's a misnomer to call these corner dies, because yes, they go in the corner, but take a look at the size of these. These are huge. They're about half a small card size. So that is your aged argyle. I love this die. But you've also got, look, there is a rose, really beautiful. I've pulled out another rose one just there, which is fabulous. Now look at this. This is the dry stone wall. How fantastic is that? How beautiful does that look? That, I mean, men, women, young, old, male, female, that one is going to work. And I love the way this one, that abstract floral, has been used as a pocket.
Oh, that's really cool.
How pretty is that? How pretty. And remember, you can cut these into your card, or you can cut them out. So the choice is yours. That is stunning, isn't it?
That is beautiful, isn't it?
Really, really lovely.
So is that 2 of those together there on the wish one?
2 of them together, because you can cut them into the card and you don't have to cut them out. You can just cut them. They are amazing.
Absolutely, they are. Now, we all need them, don't we? And I like big ones of these because it means that it fills the cards up. Sentiments, put them on the outside, put them on the inside. I don't know why, I am quite gobby. I love to chat, I love a talk. I could speak on the phone for hours. Ask me to write something on the inside of a card though, boom, complete block. total anxiety. So sometimes it's really great to have big sentiments, because my mum would always say, the bigger you can write in the card, the less you have to write. And it's the same for your sentiments. Now, these are awesome, because these are really big sentiments. They work on the inside and the outside. We have got thank you. You also have good luck in this collection as well.
I love all the different fonts as well, because you could just stamp them over and over again and just make that the whole card.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Love them.
Great for background papers.
Perfect.
I bet with your pigment ink pads, you could make some really lovely backgrounds here. Just for you is that one there. We've got happy birthday, happy anniversary, and you've got congratulations as well. Just to give you an idea as well, they come on these awesome carrier sheets too, and it means that if you've got our small or large folders, they will go directly into your folders, which is awesome. If you're getting them all together, $36.92 you're saving, or $41.60 in the US. That's over 30% off. But you can get any two for £25 or $28 if you want to mix and match, which is completely up to you. Right. Oh, the Monday Mega Deal is what we're looking at next. I know, it wouldn't be Monday.
Mega Deal.
Oh, wow,
There you
Fiona.
go.
Got competition. Ben has got competition. I shall be texting him after the show. I want to share with you this. Oh, I've got my cup of tea. Let me put my cup of tea in my tea hole. There you are. Pop it down there. The Monday Mega Deal. It's a tea cubby or a tea hole? I think it's a tea hole. It doesn't sound very nice, but that's what it is. I can't help it. I don't make the rules. Monday Mega Deal is the Gemini Junior cutting plates for double-sided dies, which are these ones just here, of course. And we also have £10 or $13. We also have the larger ones as well, £15 or $19. Now, we've done that as a Monday. What have we done it as, Fiona?
A Monday Mega Deal.
We need to clip that and play it out when Fiona's not here. Move over, Leanne. We have done those because what we've got for you, of course, are double-sided dies on this show. And these are one of the most popular double-sided die collections that I remember launching for you, because we are, of course, talking Christmas, which is brilliant. Now, what you've got here is you've got your Snow Flurry, which is that one there. I'm really seeing that in, if you've got our luxury card packs, the sort of silvery blue one, I think, is going to look awesome made from that. You've also got Dashing Through the Snow, which is that gorgeous festive scene. Isn't that awesome?
Really beautiful.
And I think if you want to batch make cards, these are going to be awesome to let you do that, because you're going to have to add very little else to them. If you're a real meaning of Christmas kind of person, we've got you covered as well, because you've also got the awesome Bethlehem skyline, which is that one just there. You've also got the Trio of Trees, which is this one. Now, this historically has been one of your most favourites. My favourite one in this collection is this one, though, the String of Lights. I think it's gorgeous. If you like your alcohol markers and you want to colour them up behind, I know one of the samples that Fiona showed us had one of those. Maybe you're a Stranger Things fan. Then you're going to love this one. And also, the delightful decorations, or as we call them, baubles. But my producer Erin keeps trying to say baubles, and what we end up getting is baubles. She sounds like a really, it's like a really naff Cockney accent. It's fun. I love it. You call them bubbles from now on, please, Erin. If you want to get all of them, you can. £65 or $65 gets you all of those. If you want to mix and match, absolutely, you are more than welcome to. Any two of those for £22 or $25. Loads of you are chatting away with me in the comments, which is awesome. I can see Tammy in Massachusetts, Sheila in Georgia, Betsy in Texas, Carol's in Wisconsin, Vicky in Michigan, Deborah in Ohio, Deborah. Mary in Wisconsin, Bernadette's in from Texas as well. Therese, Tammy says she's got a plush Darth Vader holding a candy cane that stands mid-thigh high at their house. Oh, I think we need to see pictures of that, don't you, Fiona?
Yes,
Would
definitely.
love to see that.
See a picture.
Wendy doesn't have any Christmas decorations or a tree. Bar humbug, Wendy. Can someone send her a bobble in the post, please? Janet says that Fiona is great at the Monday Mega Deal. We need to get her to every Monday. And Stephanie says hello again. Joe Fiona and all my crafty peeps from South Florida. Oh, but it's nice and warm there,
I
Fiona.
bet it's lovely.
Bit warmer than that.
It's lovely.
I was indoor wearing a hoodie and a coat the other day, and my friend from Australia texted me at 2 a.m. to tell me it was 30 degrees Celsius and he couldn't sleep. There was no sympathy here, Fiona, whatsoever.
Well, I've got my fleecy boots on today. I've got my fleecy boots on.
Awesome.
It's not that it's cold, but it's getting there. It's getting there.
It is
definitely getting there. Now, look at this. This is the card we are going to be making. That is just, for me, this is the quintessential Christmas scene. When I think about the nativity, that's the scene that I think of. But I'm also thinking that without the Mary and Joseph in there, that just makes a stunning sort of Moroccan style
doesn't it?
card. I could see with that, Middle Eastern, absolutely beautiful. Now, would you believe it if I said that all those bits on the front cut with this one die?
Awesome.
With this one die. By the way, I can't believe the price on those double-sided dies, double-sided plates today.
Awesome deal on that.
Extraordinary. Because look, you get one die and it cuts both sides at the same time. The joy of this is you never lose it because you know where it's going to be as well. We love that. So what I'm going to do without any further ado is I'm going to show you how these work. So if you've not seen these before, these are Gemini dies. Crafter's Companion invented them, not me. That's a real we hold a patent with these. But do you know what? What it means is you're going to get a fantastic die which is going to work every time. Now, quick word about these. To use these dies in your Gemini, you need these plates. These are special plates which will absorb all of the pressure. Now you can see my other ones right here, so you can see how well loved mine are.
Are they still usable, those ones?
Yeah, absolutely usable, but if you worry about it, get some, because look how straight they are, straight and true these are. Absolutely gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. But do you know what, it's worth, at that kind of Monday mega deal price that we've got on today, it is worth grabbing some so you know you've got some for when you next use them, because once you get into these you will be hooked.
You will be indeed.
This is how we go. There's a song there, but I'm not going to sing. You're okay. You're quite safe. So you use one of your clear cutting plates, then one of your special double-sided plates, and pop that on. Then we're going to pop our cardstock down. So so far, this is all traditional, as you would do it traditionally. So we're going to cut those out of there. This side, however, you cover with cardstock again.
Awesome.
And this is where things get a bit different, because what this machine will do is cut both sides at the same time. So you then put on your other cutting plate and your clear plate, and you just run that through. So whether you're using this in your junior or whether you're using it in your big machine, it doesn't matter. They all work the same way, which is sensational. What I love is the fact that you're getting something which is good on the Earth's resources, because you're actually using less metal than you would use usually, and you're still getting that precision, wonderful cut. So let me take out
You have
Joseph.
to think as well, if we were doing this with single-sided dies, that £65 would become £130.
Yeah,
that $65
absolutely.
would become $130. This is our way of being able to give you extraordinary value by putting both sides of that die on the one piece of metal. It's awesome, it really is.
Definitely. I'm just going to take Mary and the donkey out. There we go. So you've got Mary and Joseph. Not only are they cut, but they have actually got detail on them as well. If I just snip, now you see it cuts at the top but not at the reverse. So what I'm going to do is just snip up the sides right here, so you can see I've already cut out. So I've got Mary and Joseph, and I've got the manger, and I've got the palm trees cut out there. Do the same again. There's a little star, but in fact you can cut that out of whatever you want really. And then I'm just going to snip there and there. There we go. So now let me just pop those. Can you see the minute you start layering these up, you start getting some perspective, and I've got those extra bits that I can use for something else. So I'm just going to put this card together quite quickly, and maybe, do you know what, I'll tell you what, Joe, as well as some amazing details, I'm looking forward to seeing all those incredible pictures.
Yes, me too. Keep getting them in. Wendy's come back to me. She says she's not a humbug. How dare I? She says she's got 6 very destructive cats. That's why there are no decorations. Katrina says she hasn't got any unusual Christmas decorations. Dawn Marie has asked, can these be used in the new MIDI? Now, I did a show with Leanne on Saturday talking about the MIDI. And Leanne has done lots and lots of different testing. I don't know if you saw this, Fiona.
I didn't, but what did she say?
She says that you can use the double-sided dies through the machine, but even better than that, you don't need the double-sided plates when you're using it through the MIDI. So you just need, go back and watch the show back on Saturday. So it was the 1 p.m. show, the 8 a.m. show on Saturday, and Leanne covered in great detail, and I think she did it in the 4 p.m. show as well, how you use the double-sided dies in conjunction with the MIDI, but you don't need the double-sided die plates if you're using it through the MIDI. So I hope that clears it up for you.
That is awesome.
How
that
awesome
is truly
I think you
awesome, isn't it?
You may use the shim, but you use the shim on the outside of the folder, I believe, is how
well,
it works.
the way to find it out, obviously, is to go back and watch Leanne, because she'll know. She knows.
She did say no, and then she changed her mind.
Wow.
And she had a chat with the factory, and there was a lot of to-ing and fro-ing, and after we'd launched it, she come back and said yes. Now, Leanne, talking Christmas decorations, I have got a lot of very fabulous Christmas decorations going on my tree. Baubles, very kitsch, obscure, random baubles, like kitchen mixers and, mannequins and all sorts of things. Because Leanne, Leanne's got a contact for everything. Like, if you ever need anything sourcing, you speak to Leanne. There is nothing that woman cannot get hold of. Legal, obviously. But I said to Leanne, I really need some kitsch Christmas baubles. The next thing, this big bag of baubles has turned up from China, and they are off the chart amazing.
Wow.
So when I do my tree, I will be sharing them with you. Some of them are like so hideous, they're totally fabulous. When they're like really bad, they're good. There's a cat, and I couldn't work out if it was a cat or a fox or what it was, but it's very sparkly. So keep an eye on my social media for that. Are you a real tree or a faux tree kind of person, Fiona?
Both.
Both?
We have. We have more than one tree.
Wow, check you out.
I'll tell you why. It's because when my husband and I'm Christmas crazy. Cannot be too soon for me to put the Christmas decorations out. However, my husband's family were very, very traditional. They didn't put their Christmas decorations up until the 24th, I know, to 9 lessons and carols. And I thought, well, this is either going to be a very short marriage or we're going to have to find a compromise. So I put my tree up, which is an artificial one, which is covered with all the baubles I love, which are very, very crazy. And that goes up usually around the 12th.
Awesome.
And then my husband's tree, which is very much more refined and restrained, which is a real tree, goes up on the 24th. And we still do that whilst making mince pies to 9 lessons and carols on the 24th of December.
Well, that sounds like a gorgeous evening. All round to Fiona's for mince pies and carols, I say. Right, I need to remind you of that. What is it, Fiona?
Monday Mega Deal.
I couldn't emulate that, so I may as well just get Fiona to do it for me. 2 options for you. You can get the Gemini Junior plates, £10 or $13, or of course you can get the large Gemini plates through there as well. It's completely up to you which one you want to go for. What I would say is the small Gemini plates can be used through the big Gemini. Now we've got to settle something, Fiona.
Yeah.
Producer Erin is referring to a guillotine as a guillotine. I've never heard it referred to as that.
I think guillotine is the French pronunciation. I think it's the French pronunciation. I think we say guillotine.
Yeah.
I think they say guillotine.
Guillotine. I love it.
Monsieur Guillotine.
Monsieur Guillotine. Oh. I'm going to start talking about guillotines. I need to not, because I'm opening a whole can of worms. We've got a great deal on the guillotine for you, or the guillotine, and whatever your tomatoes, $19.99 or $27.95. You save 20% on this. Our guillotines are the most amazing quality. Leanne went to the nth degree when she was testing these, and actually went to a sword manufacturer in the end. They're awesome. It cuts really, really precisely and accurately every single time, and great value at that price as well. Now, I want to run you back through the textured corners. If you were looking for something crafty today and you wanted exceptional value for money, I think this is it. Because creator card dies normally retail for about $14.99 to $19.99. You've got 4 of them here. Check out the price, £23 or $44 if you want to get your hands on them, which is awesome. I know they're a smaller die. What I love about them is that you can rotate them, you can double cut them. There's a lot of different concepts you're going to be able to use with these. Paper piecing, I bet these are going to look absolutely gorgeous as well. So you've got the rose here, if you want to go for the climbing rose, we've got that one. We also have this one here, which is the abstract floral. Really beautiful, that one. Remember, you're getting the outer dies, or you cut it in or you can cut it out, which is awesome, so it's completely up to you. You have then got this one, which is the dry stone wall, which is beautiful, and the other one we've got is the aged argyle. I don't have a board for it, but this is what it's going to cut. This is it double cut just here, which is brilliant. They're all available individually if you want them individually. However, the aged argyle is not available individually in the US. So yeah, very busy on those. Let's see what people are saying about how many pictures have we had in so far. Do we need more? We need more. God, I've only had, right, stop the show. We're going to have to stop the show unless we get more pictures, Fiona. It's like it's like a clapometer, and if it goes below like a certain level, we get cut off there. So it's got to be any Christmas decoration you want. It can be lights, it can be yard signs. If they are illuminated and like animated, moving, I mean, you get extra bonus points for those. Christmas trees. Maybe it's going to be pets dressed up in their Christmas outfits.
Oh, yes.
Dogs in Christmas jumpers. Cats with Christmas hats on.
Oh, fantastic.
Who doesn't love all of that stuff? Come on, guys. Let's get involved. Mary says, I love traditional Christmas cards. That is beautiful, Fiona.
Oh, thank you.
Carlene says she has a faux tree. She's allergic to a real tree indoors. The smell of concentrated pine doesn't do wonders for her. Renee says, I love this, Fiona. I got my set, but haven't used them yet. Might have to copy this idea. Shannon says she loves the word baubles instead of ornaments. I think it's a good descriptive word, isn't it? Baubles. And Medley.
How are we doing with the Crafter's Companion bauble?
Well, it was released on Tuesday. It's on the website right now. In fact, go and have a look at it. All the proceeds are going to the Bradley Lowry Foundation, and it is awesome. It's a little stocking with some presents in it. It's really cute. Gonna have to make sure I get one of those for my tree at home as well. It is quite kitsch because it's purple and all colourful. It's really nice one. Medley saying she loves that beautiful card as well. Now these corner dies, as I was saying, Fiona, value for money, £23 or $44 to get all 4 of them. Great value, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean the thing that I would say is, do not think of these as corner dies. Think of these as triangular creator card dies, because these are big dies. This die is, look, 3.7 by 5.5 inches. That is a big die. That, in anybody's world, yes, it sits in a corner, but that is a big, big, big die. So the value on these is phenomenal, Joe. Absolutely phenomenal. Right, this is the aged argyle. I think that is a stunning die, especially if you are into your mixed media. But look at this for that dry stone wall. Beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? Or maybe just inking through these, which is fantastic. Or maybe, look at this. Isn't that pretty? Different colour patterns.
I love it with an embossing folder as well. I think it looks really beautiful on top of an embossing folder.
Isn't it lovely? Now, I love this card. Now, the reason I love this card is you can see the corner used just there, but look at all this stencil work. By using that die cut as a stencil, looks sensational. Very right. Clever. So, shall I show you the die? And we'll show you the 2 ways that it works. Oh, yes, please. So, now we are changing from our double-sided dies, we are changing to our standard dies. So one thing I didn't think about when I set myself up was that I might need my other plates, but I've got them. Phew, phew, phew. There we go. Right, so the die comes in 2 parts. If you use the part just here, it's going to cut the design into whatever you cut it with. If you use it with your cutting edge, it's going to cut it out. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to cut this into this piece of card. So I want the whole of this piece out, so I'm going to use my outside cutting edge with it as well. So we will just take that down and pop this through our machine. So remember, these are not our double-sided dies, so we just use our clear cutting plate, our plastic shim, our magnetic, and our other clear cutting plate, and we just put them through. Now these dies will work in any machine you have out there, so it doesn't have to be a Gemini, but they'll work in any machine. They'll work in your MIDI, they'll work in your Junior, your big machine, any other brands that you've got out there, because it's just a simple. When did Crafters Companion do anything which is just simple? This is a fabulous die. Look at this. So I think this is like a Harlequin design.
Yeah, I
it
get
reminds me of golf. I have no idea why, but look at that. How beautiful is that? Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, so that's one cut out. Well,
awesome.
I'm going to have to apologise to our Tracy because we've got little black diamonds all over the place now. Hey ho. Right, so what I've done is I have taken a piece of card and just, what we're going to do is we're going to cut this bit into, in fact I'm going to cut it at the top here. We're going to cut this bit into the side just here. But because I'm cutting without the cutting edge, and I thought that's the easiest way of explaining it, it's going to just cut that detail into the die.
I think that's so great that we've just removed that cutting edge, because it does make it so much more versatile then, doesn't it?
It really, really does. Do you know, I've seen all of these made into tea lights for tables and table decorations. They look sensational. They really, really do. So, you know, just think about how you could be using them together, separately. It is entirely up to you now. Look at this.
I love this background that you're cutting into here.
Oh, this is just white card with a bit of ink on it.
Oh, nice.
Really pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, water reactive.
Yes, I've used my water reactive ones. Now look at all those.
Oh wow,
But
they fall out.
Make fabulous confetti for another card.
Yes.
Really pretty. So, you know, have a little pot where you can pop all these bits into. Right, we're going to put this together now. We need those two bits.
Therese is saying
tag.
what she really wants to see is pictures of all of us, the whole team here at Crafters TV, with our trees, so we can maybe on the last day for Christmas we can show everyone the pictures of everyone at home with their trees. I think it's a nice idea, don't you?
I think that's a lovely idea. I'm sure we can. I'm sure
I reckon we can sort that.
Send them in, even if we're not up here, can't we?
Absolutely.
So that would be lovely. Right, here we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mat and layer this. So where I've popped this on the top, that is just going to stick all the way down. So that is going to go just down there and down there. There we go. And then I'm just going to get my dotty tape pen, because the reason these dotty tape pens are so good is they're just going to put the glue where I need it. It's not going to go in the gaps, which we love, you see, and then that is going to sit just there.
I love that. That's almost a bit of an optical illusion, isn't it? It's making my eyes go a bit funny in a fabulous way.
Isn't it fab? And if you don't want that corner going out over the top, you can just cut it away. Do you know what? I'm going to move that just to the edge as well. Ooh. Just, there we go. Ah, like that even more. I'm just going to snip that down. This is one of my favourite. I love all of them, but this is kind of one of my favourite.
Do you know, it's very similar to this sample I've got here, but totally different at the same time, Fiona.
Yeah,
I've got
very similar.
I've got a box here which has got the lid done as a double argyle cut with pattern paper behind it, and you can see almost the same but totally different as well at the same time. Imagine how many variations you're going to do, how many styles of cards you're going to do, how many different card concepts you can do in this collection, and then you think about varying colours and textures and type of cardstocks. I mean, you're going to be able to make so many things from this. You
really, really are. And if you want your presents to stand out, how about that for a tag? Isn't that pretty?
Oh, I do love a tag, Fiona.
Isn't that lovely? Like a good tag.
Love a tag. I feel like making tags could be a whole subgenre of crafting on its own.
Definitely.
You know, you don't have to do anything else, just making tags. And also, making postcards as well. It's something I would love to start making postcards. Someone said, oh, a bit like artist trading cards. I guess so, but just a little bit bigger, like a postcard. Well, not like a postcard, actually a postcard. It really annoys me when people say that, you mean, no, you just actually mean it is one of those. Let me recap what's coming in here. It's unlike me to get annoyed about these silly little things. What you're getting in here, the Climbing Rose, which is that one there. I'd love to see that paper piece. I think it would look absolutely gorgeous, wouldn't it? Paper piece back in. And if you are, I think paper piece is one of those things, you're either into it or you're not. If you are, you're going to absolutely love creating that. This one here, which is that gorgeous, almost like a mandala, it's the abstract floral that you can see just there. This one here is the textured corner, vintage. It says it's vintage mosaic on the back of here, but it's not. It's called dry stone wall.
Yes, definitely dry stone wall.
Definitely dry stone wall. It says vintage mosaic, look on the back.
Maybe it had a different name, but it's definitely, I think...
Maybe when it was on HSN it was called something else.
Had a different name.
Absolutely,
maybe.
And then Aged Argyle was the last one. Aged Argyle not available individually in the US. £23 to get all of those. It's just a fantastic value for money. Creator card dies normally would be around $14.99 each to $19.99. Some of them even $24.99 if they're larger and more intricate ones. This is £23 to get all 4, which is brilliant. Shut the front door, shut the back door, and someone call Santa, Fiona. Check out this picture from Pamela.
Oh,
how awesome is that?
Brilliant. I love it. A minion Christmas. Oh,
inflatable minions.
Brilliant.
That house looks gorgeous as well, doesn't it, in the background?
It really does, yes. I love it. Yeah, it looks gorgeous. You'd stop to look at. Have you seen the minion with the Santa hats on?
Yes.
They've got Santa hats as well. I love it.
Santa hats too, love it. Carol sent this in. She loves her cute toys, does Carol. They are looking gorgeous, those plush little doggies there, all dressed up. Oh, is it Scooby?
Snoopy!
What am I like?
All in one.
Carol as well. Carol said, is that more Snoopy? More? Oh my God, Sandra Haynes, your electric bill, your lecky meter's going to be whizzing around like there's low tomorrow. Look at this. Fiona, look at that.
Oh, I love it. I absolutely... Now, you see, that's where I aspire to have my house look like. It doesn't look like that yet, but one day it will look like that.
They add a little more every single year.
I love it. I love it.
Can you imagine how many extension leads that must involve?
Well, do you know what? It's worth it because that
really
is stunning, isn't it?
It
I
is.
love every light bulb on there.
Oh, just glorious. The colours are awesome as well. Tammy sent us in festive Darth Vader as well, as promised, clutching a candy cane. How awesome is that?
That's superb. That is
really
actually
lovely.
Do you know, I know somebody who would love that, who is a big, big Star Wars fan. Our Laura's other half.
John, maybe we could get him a festive Darth Vader. I think he would love that. Yes, indeed. Right, I'm going to text her and tell her she needs to get one. And also we've had some lovely cards in as well. Michelle's made this with that textured corner die. I love that.
Oh, but you know, it just shows how elegant and beautiful that die is. It is absolutely gorgeous. And you know, the saving on that is ridiculous today, isn't it?
It really, really is. Awesome, awesome, awesome value. And just shows that, as you said there, you know, you don't need to do too much of them if you don't want to. Grey as well. Grey and pink, not something I would consider using together, but it does look gorgeous. Lots of chatter about trees as well. Panda Crafts, she can't stand the mess and the bareness of real trees. Yeah, they smell amazing, she says. Who is it here? Eleanor says as well, I'm so glad that Eleanor... should I just start that again? Eleanor here says, I'm so glad that Fiona is showing us how to use these. I have all of them, I just haven't used them yet.
Fantastic.
Mary saying, I may have to decorate my Christmas tree in Crafter's Companion Purple this year. You have all made this year so much better in so many ways. How lovely. And Julie says as well, those colourful little bits would be great to add to a shaker card. Anne says we need a tag masterclass. I think we do. I think that's a great idea.
Why not?
Anne. I think that I wouldn't be giving it, obviously, because it would just be a lot of gossip. Salacious gossip, but gossip all the same. Right, let me take you through these mix and match sentiments that we've got just here. So this one here is thank you. You get all of them in this configuration, by the way, guys. You've also got this one here, which is good luck. We've got special friend here as well. You've also then got Thinking of You, which is this one just here. You've got Just For You. I love that they're a nice big size, and as Fiona pointed out earlier as well, this one's Happy Birthday, a really good variation on font, I think, which is awesome. So going to be able to use them for lots of different styles. That one's Happy Anniversary. And you've got Congratulations there as well. Great price when you get them all together. So that's how you get the best value. £83. If you're a Club Inspired Platinum member, that becomes $66.40. $94. If you're a Club Inspired Platinum member, it becomes $75.20. You can also get any two of them for £25 or $28. What I would say is that if you are collecting these and you do also have our binders already, is that they go into the A5 binder absolutely beautifully. So you can store them all in there, and they come actually on these on this card backing that you can see just here as well. So you're going to be able to pop them right in there, which is absolutely awesome. Sentiments, while sometimes maybe they aren't the most exciting thing in our crafty arsenal, Fiona, they are absolutely essential, aren't they?
They really, really, really are. And do you know what makes these ones even more special? These are photopolymer stamps. These are photopolymer stamps which are made in the UK. Why do we love that? Because with a photopolymer stamp, what you get is you get a really robust stamp which doesn't squidge when you're stamping it down, which means your wording and especially your lettering is going to be super, super crisp. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stamps on that, just on that one sheet. With Special Friend, you can tell which ones I've used, but that's fine. But I'm also going to sneak in this one here, which is Happy Birthday. And again, you've got lots and lots of different, from really wee little ones to a really good size as well. So we're going to make a background with those ones. So we'll start with our focal point, which is going to be Special Friend. Now, what I love about this is that you can mix and match to create your own unique topper. Now I've popped my topper down there so that I can choose the stamps that I want, and I can have a nose at them and see how they're going to look. So I think I'm going to pop that one. You know, if you've got the magnetic stamping platforms, you can use that as well.
Awesome.
But it's a nice way of actually just spacing it out, making sure you've got this in the place you want it to be. I'm going to go for that friend down there. Right, so here we go. Just make sure that that is going to pop in the right place. You know, the handy thing about having this grid is chances are I may even get it so that it's running straight, which will be quite unusual for me. So there we've got Special Friend. I've got some of my quick dry inks here. I've got Honey Pot and Orange. So we're going to do, and remember the nice thing about quick dry inks is the minute they hit, I'm going to take some of that onto that bottom one. The minute they hit the cardstock, they're going to dry instantly. But whilst they're on my mat, whilst they're on something which is non-porous, they're going to stay nice and damp. So we're just going to pop some of that. And you know what? I'm going to even go with a little bit of, what have I got there? Oh, I've got a little bit of Bordeaux. Which we're just going to
lovely. Nice colour combo.
Yeah, that's what I thought. We'll mix it up a bit. So I've used Bordeaux, Honey Pot and Orange on there. I'm going to turn that over and we are just going to stamp that down. Using my stamping mat as well, because that gives me the perfect density to stamp into. So you get, look how fabulous that looks.
Really lovely.
Isn't that great?
Brilliant ombre. I thought they'd muddy a little bit, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, that's the joy of quick dry inks. They just don't. They stay nice and crisp and clean. So let me just wipe this
I'll let
away.
you know as well, there is a 3 for 2 on most of our ink pads available right now over on our website. So
Oh,
it's a really
fantastic.
good chance for you to get stocked up. A 33% discount is what you get when you buy 3. You would normally have to buy our big sort of 29-piece collections to get that over on the website. So definitely stock up on them over there whilst they're on that special deal. Great when they're on a 3 for 2 to complete collections. You know, if you're just missing a few, Fiona, you don't want to buy a whole big collection of them again, take advantage of the 3 for 2.
Yeah, brilliant. Right, now at home, I actually use, for this next bit, I actually use the thank you. But because I haven't got the thank you, what we're going to do is we're going to use the various different ones here just to create a background. Now this is going to be my main happy birthday, so I'm going to stick that one just down there. But then we can pop some of these around and just create ourselves a pattern. Notice when I'm popping that down to create my pattern that I'm going to stamp, I have put it upside down, so that ink that I've got on there is not going to transfer anywhere. So we are going to have the happy birthday just there, and then I can take one of the little happies and put it there.
Awesome.
Maybe we'll pop, let's see, where's that lovely, there's a birthday which can go down the side there, and then maybe we will just have the happy birthday just here as well.
I love that.
So just use your words to create your background, and then what we're going to do, did I put that the right way around? Yeah, but you can take as much time as you want. So I'm going to have a little bit of that on the top. Then we'll go.
You can really just have fun playing around with these by the looks of them.
Absolutely.
Playing around with all the different ideas that you might be able to use them with. I'm guessing we can still do things like heat embossing with these, resist techniques, all those other stuff, all those other sort of things we do with most of our stamps.
Definitely. And do you know what? Whatever you do, you are going to have great fun doing it. You really are. So now we are just going to, I'm going to move one of those stamps over to the other side and pop that just there. What's the betting? I've put that round the other way, but that's fine. That's fine. Fiona, stop fiddling. At home, you can fiddle to your heart's content. But what I'm going to take that happy off actually because it's in the wrong place. There we go. You can fiddle to your heart's content at home, but I'm just going to show how, look, can you see how you've now turned that into a sentiment? I'll just show you the one that I did at home was actually for a thank you card. So again, you can use lots of different ideas. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop this card together.
Brilliant. Loads of you chatting away still. Deborah says, it's not gossip, Joe, but fun conversation. My boss tends to disagree sometimes. We won't get into that. Rosalind says, I use all of my scraps to make tags in all sizes. And Mary's saying, we love all your salacious gossip, Joe. Thank you for calling it what it is, Mary. And Mary Jane says as well, wow, all of the pictures were just great. Love to see what everyone is doing at Christmas. Keep getting those pictures into us. We want to see your trees. We want to see your dressed up pets. We want to see decorated houses, your lawns. Some people even decorate their cars, don't they? Inside their cars, which I find awesome. Obviously, don't put anything like over the windscreen stuff, but you know, you could bit of tinsel, bit of tinsel over the dashboard, never hurt anyone. Are you a tinsel or no tinsel type of person, Fiona?
Oh, well, yeah, tinsel.
Tinsel all the way.
But do you know what I'm not a great fan of? You know that stringy stuff, the sparkly stringy stuff, what's it called?
Sparkly?
Lametta?
Is it like that?
It just drapes
No, not
on
a fan
the tree.
of that. But the bit I don't like, my mum always puts it on the tree, is beads. I'm not a fan of beads on a tree. Not a fan of the beads.
That's very artistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, very artistic.
And what are those other ones? Like what you were saying, the
Lametta.
The lametta.
Yes.
It sounds like a dish you'd have in a Spanish restaurant, doesn't
It does, doesn't it?
Like
I'll have a portion of lametta, please.
Yes, like that. But you remember the ones that sort of like, then they were like a tunnel and they opened up. Do you remember them? They were like garlands and they were long and you stretched them out and they were made from, I don't know what they were made out of.
Shall I tell you?
Yes.
We have hundreds of those.
Did you?
Because my husband, although he likes a very traditional tree, seems to think that the world was invented for foil garlands.
That's it?
My house is usually head to toe.
Really?
There is not a place you can move. Honestly, the pair of us are the biggest kids going. And music, you know the Rocky musical wind-up things where you just press something and they sing or they rock or something like that? Yeah. House full of those as well.
Oh, I think it's great.
Yes.
I think it's absolutely great.
If you don't like Christmas, you really don't want to come to my house in December.
No, absolutely not. I feel like we can go full on Christmas now. I mean, I've ordered meat for Christmas Day now.
Ooh.
Turkey. I was going to have something else, but I just feel like you can't. It's Christmas, Fiona. You've got to have turkey, I think.
Yeah, and do you know what? A lot of people are ordering early for Christmas, aren't they?
Yes.
So look at this. So there we've got special friend there. And if I open it up further, this one I used the thank you one that I made. So look at
Awesome.
that for a thank
Really
you card.
lovely.
Isn't that pretty?
Really, really lovely.
I
Lots of
just think
people
they're
making thank you cards as well at the moment. Lots of people with lots of things to be thankful for. Lots
Yes.
of people got people doing things for them maybe they'd be normally doing themselves. So it's nice to be able to give cards. One of our viewers was sending, she has like a lot of work colleagues that she's not seeing obviously because working from home. And she was sending a card every 4 weeks to her work colleagues just to sort of say like thinking of you, checking in, you know, thanks for everything. I think that's a really lovely thing to do.
Brilliant.
Right, let me whiz you back through the sentiments that you've got. I would say options, but most of you are going through all of them. You've got thank you. You've also got good luck, special friend. You've got thinking of you, just for you. And then we've got happy birthday, happy anniversary, and also congratulations in here as well. £83 or $94. For platinum members, it becomes $66.40 or $75.20. They are all available individually as well, which is awesome. So do grab those. Now, I must go back to the
Monday Mega Deal.
I love it. I'm never going to stop loving it, Fiona. Two different options for you. It is, of course, our double-sided die. So you can go for the junior size. I will say the junior size go through the Gemini machine sideways. So they are a bit more versatile, but sometimes you just need those bigger plates. And if you want the larger one, we've got that as well. £15 or $19 for that one just there. Oh, more viewer images coming in. We've got a dressed-up doggy and a tree, Fiona. Check that out.
Oh, they're just gorgeous. I love
Just
it. It's got a
gorgeous.
little kerchief. It's just got all the Christmas. Oh, that's so sweet.
So gorgeous. So that was from Pam. Happy Hanukkah from
Oh, fantastic.
Lou and Millie. Check those guys out.
Aren't they gorgeous?
These are Jenny's dogs.
Oh. So sweet.
They are
so sweet.
So gorgeous. And here's Lou and Janine as well. Oh. Lost the little hat.
It's like a little
Kipper.
Hanukkah, a little...
Honestly, it makes my heart melt.
Isn't
Look at
that
their little
gorgeous?
faces. And Dee sent this one in.
Yamka.
Dee's married to Father Christmas.
Oh, fantastic.
This is driving around in their 55 Chevy, handing out candy canes. I'm worried. You know, Santa's quite old, Fiona. I'm worried he's going to be shielding this year. I think that's what's going to happen.
No, I think that's a vicious, awful rumour. Santa is just wonderful. Thank you very much.
Dee's husband looks fantastic in that hat. Thank you for sending that in to us, Dee. Rosalind sent pictures in of her boxer dogs in front of the tree, all dressed up. How gorgeous.
Oh, aren't they adorable?
So adorable. Really, really love that. If you want to keep sending your pictures in, we love seeing them. I'm feeling festive. I'm going to be listening to Christmas music on the way home today. If I was having a faux tree, I think I'd be putting it up in the next week or so, you know. I'm going to hold out until the 3rd of December, I've decided.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, because hopefully that day I'll be able to physically go out and buy a tree in person and select it. Can you buy a tree now?
I think the garden centres are still open.
Of course they are.
Yeah, I think you'll be okay.
Well, in my head now, I've put it in as the 3rd, so that's it. That's when it's happening. But
Yep.
I would be up for if I had a faux one, cracking it out even earlier this year. You know, like lots of my friends are doing and posting pictures on social media. Anne Louise says, I have a box out for delivery. So excited. I'll probably be getting one every other day for how much I've bought. Hoping they all get delivered whilst hubby is at work.
Oh, bless.
I hope so too. I really do. I love that in the UK now, if you've got a delivery coming, you don't want someone to see it, you can send it to your local shop, can't you? You can text them and say, take it to my local shop, or drop it off at the locker at the end of the road and I'll go and pick it up in my own time. You know,
That's a good
I'm
idea.
single, so imagine how devious I would be if I was in a relationship. That's all I'm going to say. Mary Jane says, hello, Fiona. Loving all your ideas. Anne says, no tinsel, please, in our house because the animals tried to eat it.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Betsy says, oh, it was me, Joe, sending cards to my work friends. What a lovely thing to do,
I think
Betsy.
That's super.
Really love you. You are a superstar. Oh, Liz is with you. Liz, I hope, Liz, you're going to have to let me know if I say your name correctly. What do you think the pronunciation here is, Fiona? L-L-I-J.
L-L-I... Well, L-L... It's Welsh, isn't it? Is it...
Maybe it's Lee. Maybe it's Lee. Let me know.
Yeah, maybe they can do it phonetically
Let
for
me
us,
know,
so we
Liz
know.
slash Lee, what it is, because I hate it when I butcher people's names. It happens all the time, I'm afraid. It's just I've got loads of foiled garlands hanging down from lights and strung up everywhere. One year I broke my leg around New Year, and they were up long into March.
Oh my word.
The house looked bare when I finally took them down. That's the thing, isn't it? When you take your Christmas decorations down, the house just feels a bit sad, doesn't it, for those first few days? Mary and Janet both saying how gorgeous that card was, and also how adorable the pictures are. Please keep getting those pictures into us. You are brightening up my Monday.
Bless.
This
Thank
very,
you.
very chilly, dark Monday here in the northeast. It's properly winter now, Fiona, isn't it? We are there.
Yeah, definitely here at the moment. I think it's definitely Christmas. Do you know, I was just having a rummage joke because I was just finding some more samples to show
awesome.
people as well.
I'll quickly whiz through the options here, and then I'll see those samples, which are gorgeous. It's our Christmas double-sided, layerable, edgeable, 6-piece Christmas collection. That is a mouthful. They are gorgeous. You've got your snow flurry here. You've also got this one, which is your dashing through the snow. Then you've got this one, which is your Bethlehem skyline, which is lovely, really gorgeous. It was, as you said, Fiona, Moroccan holiday I'm seeing.
Yes.
Wait, so you want to go to is it the Medina? Is that what it's called? The Medina?
Yes, the marketplace.
The Medina. Yes, Medina.
Yes.
I thought I was losing my mind there. String of Lights is the next one we've got for you. And we've also got this one here, which is the delightful decorations, ornaments, or bubbles. Bubbles, as Erin calls them, which is super, super good. Bubbles.
I love it.
You get all 6 of them for that awesome price. You can see £65 or $65. Doesn't matter where you're shopping. Any 2 for £22 or $25. Best way to get the best value is to go for them all together. I would say, Fiona, if you haven't started your Christmas cards yet, you've got a lot to make, you're really cutting it fine, and you need to get through a load and batch make it them, I think this might be the collection, don't you?
I definitely do, because it's going to look so super, super stylish, but with minimal effort, because remember, you're cutting it twice in one pass. So look at this. So this is another one of those fabulous nativities. Again, works so well, and you can see how you could be multiple layering that wonderful scene at the back. I think this is gorgeous. Look at that. Do you know whether it's winter holiday?
Oh, that looks. Do you know what it looks
pretty?
like? It's like the Ice Queen. It's a bit Narnia, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? You're so right. Or maybe look at that again, small little ones, and it's true that these have an incredible impact, even on wee little cards. You can make a real big impact for them. I love this as well. Look at that.
Gorgeous.
Just down the
really
side of the card. So pretty. Now, one of my favourites is this one, which is coming up. And in fact, that is the one that I'm going to be playing with right now, which is this wonderful trio of Christmas trees.
I love it on the Z fold.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Beautiful.
Isn't that gorgeous? Right, okay, so that's the one we're going to be playing with next.
Right, Lidge has got back in touch with me.
Okay.
Lidge is Jill backwards.
Ah!
So it's Jill, not Liz. Jill, I shall never call you Liz again, although she says, by the way, Joe, I love how you've pronounced my name up until this point. Thanks for that, Jill. I shall make a note of that. Tracy says, I always feel sad to take the tree down. The house feels empty. Maybe we need to get something, maybe we need to start a tradition of doing something when we take the trees down. You know, as a little sort of bridging the gap back into normal life after Christmas.
Although it does make the house or flat look so much bigger.
It really does.
All year you complain that there isn't enough space. Then you put the Christmas decorations up and you think, really need a big place. But then when you take them all down, if you decorate like I do, the place looks vast.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's like moving home, but without having to pack anything. It's great.
When I was growing up, we lived in a pretty small house, and we had to move furniture out when Christmas came because we had like a chair basically. We couldn't have the armchair and the Christmas tree because the two just wouldn't fit. And it was lovely to get rid of the tree because you got the armchair back and it was really comfy.
Fabulous. Right. Okay. So shall we have a look at this trio of trees? So you can see on one side of the die, we're back to the double-sided now. So one side is going to cut in all of this detail and just cut this edge. The other side is going to cut me out this trio of trees and some of the star detail. So remember again, we're going to go your clear cutting plate, your Monday Maker Mega Deal plate, if you haven't already got it. Then we're going to put the die face down, and the only thing you need to remember is you also cover the other side with card as well. Then pop your plate on, and then pop your other cutting plate. And as Joe said, what was it Leanne said? That these will go through the MIDI.
I need
But
to double check.
with the double-sided plate?
I think they go through the MIDI depending on what you're cutting, either just with the folder on its own, or if you need a shim with the purple plastic shim on the outside. Don't take my word for it. Make sure you go back and check. In fact, I'm going to check on Leanne's Facebook page because she did say she'd put something on her Facebook page after the show about the sandwich combo. So maybe check out her page. It's Leanne Chivers if you want to have a little look there.
Now look, so you can see that has cut all of that detail in to the side there. We just need to snip that away. The reason that's important, it means if you want to use this on a fold back for a card, you can make that as big or as small as you want, because only one side cuts away. So you've got all of this, got little star detail as well. Now, normally I find my poker tool, but I've put it somewhere safe, so we'll use this at the moment. But look, you can see they've cut out beautifully, as have all the little bauble dots and all the little tree bits there.
Gorgeous.
But we've also, that's the very word, Joe. That's the very word. But look, you've also got the outline dies. You've got little trees that you could be popping on as well. We've got little stars that you could be popping in as well. And then you've got, this is such a clever design, and it really does show that the concept of this is so sensational, because look what happens when I overlay that one with that one.
Beautiful.
Isn't it incredible? You've got your trio of Christmas trees.
Awesome.
And you've got a spare little Christmas tree there to decorate.
How fabulous.
Right, we're going to make a card. But you saw how easy that is. I mean, just crazy easy to do.
Really easy. Tina Miller's just messaged me, and I need to let you know this, Fiona.
Yes.
Her Christmas tree stays up all year round. We've spoken to Tina before on the show, and she basically, we decorate it for all the holidays. It is also it's not a traditional tree either. It is a pencil-shaped black tree with purple lights.
Wow.
I mean, I think we need a picture of it, Tina. I think we need a picture of it in all of its guises as well for all the holidays. So I'm guessing we need. So I'm guessing it must be a Halloween tree at some point of the year. Probably a Thanksgiving tree if you're in the States as well. What other holidays can you dress your tree for? She's going to send us in photo.
Amazing.
St. Patrick's Day maybe?
Amazing.
Easter maybe? Maybe get an Easter tree? All the trees.
Fantastic. An Easter egg tree.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Every home should have one. Tammy, I think that's a brilliant idea.
Yeah, I think it's awesome.
And it means you don't have to put it away, which means you don't have to go up the loft ladder to get it up and get. Yeah, I'm with you there, Tammy.
That's the thing.
I'm
the reason why.
Fantastic.
Another reason why I haven't got a faux tree this year is I think I've got to find somewhere to put it all year.
Yeah.
If I have a real one, I can get rid of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. So shall I show you what I've done?
Yes, please.
I have taken. We're going to have a fold back card. So I have taken, this was 5 by 4.5 inches. So I've taken it and I've just folded back that bit and just cut there as one of my cuts. Fold it together. Here you can see all I've done is I've got two. So I've done the reverse in green and then gold for the outline die that you saw me cut. One of those is going to sit just there. In fact, it's going to sit there because that's where it ended up. And the other one is going to sit, look at this, I just think this is fab, isn't it? So there
it's very alpine, isn't it?
My secondary, it is very, very alpine, isn't it? Do you know that I love going and visiting the mountains. I'm terrible at skiing.
Have you? I was about to. That was my next question. You took the words out off the tip of my tongue there, Fiona.
Oh yeah,
You're not a skier.
I'm very good at après ski.
Me too.
Very, very good at.
I can après ski in Newton Aycliffe. Don't you worry about that.
Do you know my worst skiing holiday injury?
Oh, go on.
My worst skiing holiday. I sprained my thumb playing cards. True.
Fair
True
enough.
story.
Fair enough. I skied once when I was 15. And I loved it and vowed I was going to go every single year thereafter. Where are we now? Oh gosh, was it really that long ago? 19 years ago that was.
Wow.
It's scary that I can remember something that was 19 years ago. There you are. Yeah.
Right, I've put my little gems somewhere safe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this one because I don't know where on earth I've put them. They've just disappeared. So you see, there's the card. Doesn't that look good?
Gorgeous.
But here's the card where I've put some little red gems.
Oh, nice. Oh, I love that. I can really see that now.
Just about see it. I'm going to pop it to the front so you can see it. But I just think that is a gorgeous little card, don't you?
Absolutely stunning. Really, really lovely. I actually think maybe you could layer those up around like in a maybe not a box frame, but you could definitely make a picture surround with those. You know, if you sort of stacked a few up either side and had a bit of a sentiment over the top, and maybe had a lovely festive photo of you and the family in the centre, would be a great way of using it.
Brilliant idea.
I've got big news for you, Fiona. Karen Dunn says there is a town in Florida called Christmas, and everyone leaves their decorations up all year round.
I need to go there.
Wow.
I need to go there. That needs to be my next port of call when we can travel again.
Absolutely.
That sounds perfect. Brilliant. Love it.
Yes, going to Christmas, Florida. Tammy says we also do that with our tree too. Every holiday we have something on the tree. How awesome. Julia says I bought a Halloween tree a few years ago and wrapped the trunk in Thanksgiving ribbon to use as a Thanksgiving tree. I think that's also awesome. Shannon's got a pencil tree as well, and Serenity is absolutely loving these dies. Don't forget about the
Mega Monday Mega Deal. Sorry, I was busy getting some stuff out. Can we do it again?
Yeah, okay, let's practice that, ready? And don't forget about the
Mega Deal.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I said now.
It was Monday Mega Deal, but we'll let you off, Fiona. It's fabulous. Now I need to show it to you. I'm ready to pack it away. Don't forget, you're going to get the smaller ones, £10 or $13, or you can get those larger ones as well for use through your Gemini, large Gemini. The smaller ones do go through the small, the Junior and the Big Daddy, so you can put them inside by the other way around if you want to. We've got more images coming in as well, which really pleases me. More dressed up doggies, which I adore. Alison May Lees has sent that one in. Look at all those presents under the tree.
Aren't they gorgeous? But the
Kelly, Tessa and Mocha, the puppies are.
Oh, they're just so cute,
so gorgeous. Karen's,
so lovely.
Look at the front of Karen's house. Is this in Florida? We've got rope lighting. We've got light up Santa, all the things you need.
Brilliant.
Just beautiful.
Love it, love it, love it.
I bet it's really warm in Florida at Christmas. How awesome.
Yeah.
I was in Australia for Christmas last year. Absolutely roasting. 28 degrees. I loved it. Renee says, Renee, sorry, sent this in. Look, she got like a Christmas village.
Oh, my word. That's incredible, isn't it?
It's Dickens, apparently. Beautiful. A Dickensian Christmas village. Where is this? Is it indoors? It looks indoors to me. I think that's awesome. Imagine that in the window. How gorgeous. Kendall... Santa's had enough. Santa's given up. This is Poppy. She sent a photo in. Oh, the hat.
That's so adorable.
Absolutely adorable.
So adorable.
Carol sent us in a project she's made with a trio of trees. Looking absolutely gorgeous.
I love that. Absolutely love it.
Really, really beautiful. Loads of you still chatting away with me as well. Sea God said her mum would always let the children decorate the tree, and as soon as they've gone to bed, take it all off and start again.
My mother used to do that too.
Yeah.
My mum used to do that too.
Beverly says, well, there is a Santa Claus in... Oh, shut the front door. There is a town called Santa Claus in Indiana.
No.
Really? Wow, I've only been there once. They have a wonderful Christmas shop. I bet they do. When I was in Naples as well over the summer, they have a street, a very tiny little alleyway, and they have in Naples, they have lots, they're very big in Italy on nativities, and they basically have these shops in Naples that only sell things for the nativities, Fiona, and they're there all year through. They're very traditional ones. Some of the nativities are quite scary, and in recent times, it's really popular to have a, obviously a religious nativity, but then people have alternative ones. So they'll have a nativity with all their favourite football players in it, or, you know, if you're really into golfing, you might have a nativity with your favourite golfing stars in it, and they have these alternative ones. It's really quite fabulous. I've got some pictures actually. I'll post some after the show on my Facebook page. You can have a little look at them. Right, let me take you back through the textured corners. What you can see here again, remember these cut in or they cut out, which is fabulous. So here you can see it's cut out and here it's cut in, and it really does make a difference. The climbing rose is very popular individually at the moment. We've also got this one here, which is your abstract floral, as you can see. Really beautiful, a mandala-esque design, which I'm loving. This one here is your dry stone wall, which is awesome. Again, cutting it out or cutting it in, it is completely up to you. And I do have the aged argyle as well. I don't have a board for the aged argyle. This is what you're going to create with it. This is it cut twice here and here, cut in twice. The aged argyle not available individually in the US. The others are, and they're all available individually in the UK, which is awesome as well. And I know we keep talking about this, Fiona, but value for money wise, these are awesome, aren't they?
Aren't they? They are incredible because the size of these is truly immense. Because look, this is that argyle one, which I just think is gorgeous. But look at this for the climbing rose. That is a huge die.
Massive.
This is a 6x4 inch card. To call that a corner die is to do it an injustice. That is a huge, beautiful die, which just happens to be like a creator card die, which is sort of rectangular in size. I absolutely love this. So look, you've also got that wonderful rose there, or look at this one. Look at staying with the rose. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Just with some glitter card behind it. Isn't it pretty? Or maybe you're going to go for the abstract floral is one of those that you can use on its own, or, you know, even here, just back to back.
Love that.
Such a great idea. Such a great idea. And in fact, it's a rose I'm going to do. And then, Joe, what I might do is I might just sneak in a very quick black and white one with that wonderful, wonderful rose, just so that you can see them both. You are a cheeky one, you are, Fiona Clayton. We'll let you off. Do you want a fabulous Christmas story to get your demonstration started? This has come from Laura in the gallery. It says her aunt would put up a nativity scene every year, but not put baby Jesus in the manger until Christmas Eve. Absolutely.
Her uncle took great pleasure in replacing baby Jesus with inanimate objects. One morning she came downstairs to find a frozen prawn being visited by three kings. How hilarious is that?
Oh, brilliant!
Frozen prawn.
Yes,
so funny.
You don't put baby Jesus in the crib until Christmas morning, do you?
Well, you prawn in there, keeping
but
your
prawn,
seat, keeping your seat cold.
Keeping things warm. That's lovely. Right. Okay. What we're going to do is we are going to use this climbing rose. Now look at this. That is going to cut your outside cutting die, and then this here is going to cut the detail. Now, I want a white mat. All will become clear about why in a moment. So I'm going to cut just the outline cutting die out on its own, and then we're going to use both the outline cutting die and the inner pretty bit to cut me an overlay, to cut an overlay for my project. Cut me an overlay. Where have I been, hey? Where have I been? They give me a weekend off and I end up not being able to talk. There you go. So look, there is my outline just there. That is going to sit there. We can pop that piece of card to one side, and we are now going to cut both now out of this black card, because remember, if I just use the black card like that, all it would do is cut that design in. But because I want the outside edge, and do you know what, you could do that with scissors, but you would never get the same kind of detail and edge and perfect precision that you get when you use the outside cutting edge, especially around all these wonderful roses as well. Okay, and then we're going to pop that through and run the whole thing through again. So, and then we're going to do something different with it, because I think what you'll realise when you see these, one, this is incredible value. I mean, to get this whole collection is the most incredible value. I mean, we have to be honest here. It's extraordinary, but you've got so much versatility with these. You can cut them in, you can cut them out, you can use your matte and layer dies on their own, or, as I'm going to show you, you can also use these as a stencil. Now, look how fine. Let me just pop those bits out. Where have I put my little brush? Oh, put it somewhere safe. Okay, I won't use my little brush for a minute. I will pop this. This is, there we go. But look how clear this is. One cut and all of these bits have popped out. You'll be able to see that far more clearly when I do that.
Awesome.
Oh my word. Isn't that
classy in monochrome, isn't it?
really, really pretty, isn't it? Okay, so that is going to go down to one side, and we're going to use it as a stencil. Let me just pop these to one side. Okay, so what I've done is I've cut one in white just out of clear. So
Awesome.
what I want to do is just to put some background colour on here. So we're going to have pink roses. So
Beautiful.
using my water reactive with my ink pad, we're just going to have some pink roses here, a little bit of on the bud there. Do you know what I love about using die cuts as stencils is you just get another completely different look. And the thing that I would say is don't get too hung up about it. You know, if you get a bit of pink on one of the leaves, fine, because I don't know about the roses you grow, Joe, but the roses I've got in my garden very often have that purpley tinge on the actual petals themselves. So
my lack of green fingeredness has been very well documented over the years.
Oh, has it?
However, I bought 2 plants for the house, Nancy and Stephanie, and I've been watering them and looking after them, and I must say they're flourishing. Have a little look when you're back there later tonight. But I've just watered them, and I've worked out the watering cycle and who gets how much water on what day, and they're thriving. So I've bought 2 plants for the flat in Manchester now as well, and I think I've cracked it. I've got a cheese plant and a trailing ivy, and they're both doing well. So fingers crossed, I'm getting there.
Brilliant. That sounds absolutely perfect. Now, you saw how quick I've popped some ink down on here.
Erin thought I was growing trailing eyeball. Trailing ivy.
Look.
It's trailing ivy. That is
Look at
gorgeous. Awesome.
Isn't that pretty? Just using the stencil, absolutely stunning, really simple to do. Right, I'm just going to clear myself space and put the lids back on these, and then we're going to put this card together.
Rosalind's messaged me, and she has given me, compiled for us, Fiona.
Yes.
For you and I, a list of towns with Christmas names in the US.
Oh, fantastic.
So we've got North Pole, which is in New York. Bethlehem in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Santa Claus in Indiana. Imagine, like, where do you live? Where are you from? I'm from Santa Claus. Can you imagine that?
That's brilliant. Love it.
North Pole in Alaska. There's a town called North Pole. And then we've got the Christmas ones. We've got Christmas Cove in Maine. We have Christmas Valley in Oregon. Oregon's a county I don't hear. You don't. It must be. Is it a really tiny one, Oregon? And also Christmas End in Florida as well. How awesome is
Brilliant.
that?
Love
I think
it.
there's a Bethlehem in the UK as well, you know.
I think there is.
Is it like in Cornwall somewhere?
I think, yes, I'm pretty sure you're right, Joe. I'm going to.
Do you know what? I'm going to Google it,
You
Fiona.
have a look, and I'm going to put this card together so you can see at home how it goes. So what I've done is I've made myself a 6x4 card, and then just put a little step on the front. So 6x4, 10 fold, and little step. Then I've matted and layered some pink and some black to go with the colours that I used on my roses. If I'd did you know roses have different meanings depending on the colour that you send? So yellow roses, for example, are for friendship. So you could do this as a yellow rose, perhaps, which would look really nice. So that is going to sit just on there like that. We've got a little tab just to go on the front. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to put this bit down first. You can see, which is just the stencil bit, which looks pretty in its own right, to be honest. Looks really lovely.
What we should also say as well is we should also send festive wishes to everyone else that's celebrating all their other festivals this time of the year as well.
Absolutely.
I know Diwali was recently, wasn't it?
Yes.
So, happy Diwali. And then Hanukkah as well is coming up. Happy Hanukkah.
It is
let me know if
indeed.
there's any others that I'm missing as well.
I think we've
in
just
the
missed
comments.
Eid, haven't we?
Eid. That's
Yeah,
the
we
other
just
one,
missed
isn't it?
Eid. I think that was
Yeah.
earlier on.
I think
But
Eid was Eid towards the end of the summer, maybe.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, so it's awesome. Diwali's, I'd love to spend Diwali in India. I think it would be absolutely incredible. It's like, I think I'm right in saying it's like Indian New Year, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we had loads and loads of fireworks going off, I must admit, for Diwali. But we've got the big temple down near us. We've got that lovely temple down in London, which is just gorgeous as well. Really,
I had the pleasure of
lovely.
spending Lunar New Year in Vietnam,
Wow.
which was just incredible. And I can say Happy New Year in Vietnamese. Chak Mang Nam Moi. There you go.
There you go.
I'm not sure how often you're going to get to use that, but there you are. You're more than welcome to it. But yes, lots and lots of fireworks, Fiona.
Yeah,
Love a
brilliant.
firework.
Love fireworks. Love watching them. Love watching them. I think that's been a shame, isn't it, not being able to have the displays. But next year we're going to go crackers now.
Some drive-in displays happening over Christmas in the east of England, you know.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
Ooh.
I know.
Now look, I've lost my bow. It's gone walkabout. It's
That
probably
is
on my
lovely.
craft desk. But look at that.
Do you know
How
why that is
easy
so striking?
is that?
I think it's so striking because when you look at it, you think it's the colour on the black immediately. You don't realise
Yeah.
it's through. And you just think, how on earth have you got those colours so vivid on that
Yeah.
black cardstock? That's what my brain is thinking.
But
Really
doesn't it
beautiful.
work well?
Really,
Doesn't
really
it work
gorgeous.
well?
Let me recap exactly what's in here. So in here you've got the climbing rose. Now I'm going to give you the details for these individually as well. So if you're going for that one, there's the aged argyle. It's only available in the UK. That is that one just there. This one here is your climbing rose. You've then got this one here, which is your abstract floral. Any two of these, £15 or $25 also, guys. And you've got the dry stone wall in here as well. Also, you can save over a quarter. So basically, you buy 3, we send you 4 when you get them in the big collection as well. £23. I can't believe I'm saying that. So actually, £23, you'd save another what? £4.60 as a Club Inspire member. You're looking at under £20 as a Club Inspire Platinum member to get these home, which I think is awesome. Awesome value for money. You'd save $8.80 as a Club Inspire Platinum member in the US. You'd be getting them home for $35.20. It's a really, really great price. Again, whether you are this side of the pond or the other side of the pond. Dita says she says, I'm enjoying this show so much. Do you know what, Dita? I'm enjoying this show as well, so I'm glad you are. Stephanie as well says, I love the contrast with the black. It really is striking with the black. Don't see a huge, I'm not going to say we don't see it because we do, but we don't see a vast amount of black, do we? Not like that sort of bold in card making, Fiona.
Yeah, I like bold. I like that. I like clean and crisp, and I like cards which are very definite. And the thing that I think is, if you can get a fantastic looking card in black and white, and we do a lot of our concepts in our black and white concept cards, if you can get them in the black and white and they look stunning, then you know that they're going to look even better when you start adding in the colour that you really, really want. And in fact, it's going to be a black and white card, a concept card I'm going to do next for you.
Absolutely. Christine Mahoney says, Fiona, you make beautiful cards. I think it's a lovely, lovely compliment. Fiona does
really
indeed
sweet. Thank you very
make
much.
beautiful cards. Please keep sending your photos in to us as well. I've really loved spreading the Christmas joy in this show. And you can keep doing that. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk is where you send them to. So do make sure you grab those. What I would also say is there's a lot of stuff in this show that we won't even get time to show you in the 2 hours. So definitely pop yourself over to the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.eu, and click that shop the show button. And what that will always do is it will show you absolutely everything that is in this show for you as well. There are cardstock and a whole host of other wonderful things. Now, Fiona has pulled rank and decided that we are going to do another demo on these because she loves them that much.
Okay, so what I've got here is I've got the measurements to make a stepper card. So you can see this is an 11 by 7 inch piece of card. And what I've done is I've scored it at 5.5 inches. I've also scored it at 3.5, just down the centre. So I've left myself about an inch, top and bottom, scored it at 3.5, then 1.5, 2.5, 5, 8 and 9.5.
Awesome.
So I'm going to hold that there. So if anybody's scribbling it down, they've got the measurements there.
If you're working on your iPad, screen grab it now.
Yeah, absolutely. If you need to, shout me on my Facebook page and we can always pop it on there. But look, what we're going to do is we are just going to fold that. Can you see? When you fold that down, that makes a side
You've made it look so simple when it's laid out like that with the measurements written on it.
Yeah.
You do appreciate just how simple it is, don't you?
Really, really simple, super easy. So we're going to take the one which hasn't got my handwriting all over it and pop this down. Now, again, this dry stone wall, I think this is gorgeous. Now this time I just want to cut it into one of these side steppers just here. So I'm not going to use my outside cutting edge. What you will notice, because I'm working on a larger size card, I've moved to my bigger Gemini plates just because it makes it easier, and I've got both the machines here.
There is a Bethlehem in the UK, Fiona.
Is it?
It is on the edge of the Brecon Beacons in Carmarthenshire. In Wales. So yeah, Bethlehem in Wales. I remember seeing a programme years ago where there was a service, you could send your Christmas cards to a company in Bethlehem in Wales, and then they would post them from Bethlehem for you. So the postal stamp says your Christmas cards came from Bethlehem.
Oh, how
fabulous. What a lovely idea.
That's lovely. That's really lovely. I bet there's a Valentine one, isn't there, as well?
Valentine?
Yeah, there must be for Valentine's cards. I bet there must be somewhere where you can send them where there must be a Valentine as well. Right, now, look at this. Look how beautifully this has cut. Oh my word. Just super, super easy to do. I'm just moving all the bits over there. Then what we're going to do is to take our dotty tape pen and just run over. Do you know, I shouldn't have done that on my cutting plate. Hey ho. What I would suggest you do when you're using the dotty tape pen is just put a piece of copy paper or card just underneath, which is fantastic. You know, I've done all of that and now I can't find my, there we go. Couldn't find my black piece of card, which I'm just going to stick on the reverse just there. So, as I say, the reason...
Oh, that is really effective.
Doesn't it? The reason to do these in the black and white is you imagine you add some colour in there. Maybe you do it in blue and add silver into it. You could easily use that for the background for almost anything. That could be a Christmas card, it could be a birthday card, it could be well done, thinking of you. But isn't that super easy?
Super, super simple.
Super easy.
Yeah, really, really gorgeous.
A card for a rock climber.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
The words would not come out of my mouth, but I knew what I was trying to say.
You knew where it was going, which is what we all love. Susan's saying the measurements really help, so thank you for that. Janet H as well saying thank you for that. Really, really made it simple. Shannon says as well, thanks for showing the measurements. I really love that. Creative says, Creative Touches on YouTube says, how was the stepper card scored? I guess on your Score Master, was it, Fiona?
Yes, just on my Score Master. It's the easiest way to do it, really.
Fabulous. Now we've got that Monday mega deal again for you. Just to let you know, very busy on this, £10 or $13. Just to let you know, the Monday mega deal, all of the deals in these shows last for 48 hours, sometimes a little bit longer if it's a long running deal over on the website. The Monday mega deal is one of the deals that only lasts for 24 hours, so it's a time limited offer whilst we have the stock, or of course you've got 24 hours to grab it. So 20% off on these plates, £10 or $13 if you want to get the junior version. That will go through the large Gemini as well, and you've got the option to go for the larger one, which is £15 or $19 if you want to get that larger one. Right, more pictures coming in. I love how many pictures we've been getting in this show. It really does please me. Patty Baumgardner has sent this one in of her little kitten underneath the tree. Oh, how awesome is that? I bet.
That's a very good kitten. He's paying no attention to all those wonderful dangly baubles either.
Absolutely no attention whatsoever. Although,
Good cat.
A good cat indeed. Katie Henderson sent this one in. It's a town. I'm coming round to have a closer look at this.
my
It's
word.
a town in a tree.
That
How
is
awesome is that?
incredible.
Isn't that brilliant? I've never seen anything like that before.
Does Katie give us any details about it?
I feel like we need to know. Slip into my DMs, Katie, and let us know more about your tree. With
Yes.
a town in it. I love it. Peggy sent us this one in as well. I love these doggies. Oh, they're just so cute. Look at that amongst all those presents.
I was going to say, are they terriers, but I can't. They're so cute, aren't they?
I saw two of them out and about the other day, and I can't think of the word, the breed, particular breed. Tina sent us in this lovely picture. How awesome is this? Look, all of them gathered around, ready to celebrate Christmas with a black tree.
No,
Don't
is
see
this
many
the
black
lady
trees.
with the black tree who decorates it for all seasons? So she keeps it up and
Maybe.
decorates it.
Maybe it is. Yeah, she did send us one with Star Wars in,
Oh,
but unfortunately
fantastic.
we couldn't get it to fit, I'm afraid. She also sent us a map of the jolliest towns in the whole of the US.
Oh,
This is nice because we
brilliant.
can
I
see
love it.
where they are. Holly Springs, I love there's a Dasher in Georgia. Evergreen in Alabama, I'm guessing that is. We've got Snowflake, Arizona.
Oh, brilliant.
Christmas Valley in Oregon, is that up there? Rudolph in Wisconsin as well. Which one in Missouri? Noel in Missouri as well. I didn't realise that one. I really need to get, when we get into, what we need is, we need a map on the wall, I think, of all the
I think we
counties.
just need a really long holiday so we can go and visit all these
Yeah,
places, Joe.
we
I
did
think
say
actually
this.
that's what we need.
Well, I think full-on proper market
and
research.
being able to fly.
But I think we need to get a map up on the wall, and then every time someone
Yes.
messages from somewhere, we can put a little dot on it, just so we know where we're going.
Perfect.
I must say, since the election, my US geography has improved no end. I now know where Wisconsin. What is that?
You know
That
where it is, but maybe not how to say it.
Sounds a bit rude. I was going to say, I know where Pennsylvania and Wisconsin are now. I never knew where they are. That is not
I
a
love
state,
it.
guys. The other one that I said. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Can you
I
tell us-
thought you were going for Poughkeepsie, you see, so it's a good thing I didn't help out, really.
I have no idea what that was all about. Anyway, moving swiftly on. We're going to go back to the mix and match. These are awesome. As we were saying earlier, sentiments. An absolute essential when it comes to all of your crafting. So you've got some really awesome collections here. You've got thank you. You've also got good luck in here. You're going to receive special friend, as well as thinking of you, just for you, happy birthday, happy anniversary, and also congratulations in there as well. Just to let you know as well, if you do collect if you've got the binders, they will fit beautifully into your binders as well, which is awesome. You'll be able to just put a hole punch in, put a hole in the packaging, and you'll be able to pop them into your binder, which is awesome. You'll find the binders over on our website as well. They're Shih Tzus, is what they are.
Like the little stamp we've got.
They are indeed, yes. I think it was Katie, one of our social media superstars, let me know about that. There's
Brilliant.
Loveland in Colorado.
Ooh.
Loveland in Colorado, and they stamp envelopes in February. That's where people send them for their Valentine's. That's a cute, super cute one, isn't it? Kate says, my husband made the tree to display my Christmas houses that I've collected over the years. That was that Christmas town in a tree that we were looking at there a minute ago. That is gee, you've got a great husband. You need to pop him into the list for the Husband Appreciation Day.
Yes.
Lots of you talking about that card as well. Michelle Knits For You says, I now have to go make a stepper card. Absolutely.
You do?
You do. If you want to get hold of these mix and match sets, £83 or $94. Club Inspire Platinum members, we take that down to $66.40 or $75.20 if you want to get your hands on those, which is fantastic. Please keep sending pictures in to us because we would love to see even more of your festive pickies as we go through the next half an hour or so. We're going to move on to the stamps now.
We are. We're going to use the happy birthday. And if we have time, I've just had a bit of a rummage and I can do another demonstration after this, going back to the abstract floral.
Oh, lovely. Sounds
in the
great.
corners, and then you'll have seen all of them,
Oh,
which will be
awesome.
good. But we're going to concentrate with this happy birthday one now. So look at all the variety and all the choice I've got. Loads of different sentiments. I can mix some up if I want to. I can stamp it all in one go. I'm in fact going to start off with this little happy birthday just here. So what we're doing is a quick gift box, because I thought that's an idea. So what I've done is I have taken a piece of cardstock, which is 8 inches by, my brain won't work, is 8 by 9.5.
Awesome.
And I have scored it at 1 inch on all 4 sides, and then just taken my corners out, as you can see there. So now what I'm going to do is just put, I have cleaned these stamps, so I'm just going to pop.
That's a good point, actually. How do you clean your stamps, Fiona? Because you can
Carefully.
buy like actual stamp cleaner, can't you?
Yeah, I tend to
Everyone
run
says
them.
that's a bit unnecessary.
Yeah, to be honest, depending on what I'm using, if it's a water-based product, I run them under the tap.
Okay.
Or if I've got a lot, I would just fill my sink with warm soapy water and just dunk them all in. So long as you let them dry naturally, you know, so don't try and dry them, just leave them to dry naturally. You'll be absolutely fine. So I'm just picking that up, and I'm just going to make an adjustment so I've got them in the same line, but that way I know the spacing is right. And she says, having just moved it, that'll work, Fiona. That'll work. Okay.
I
so
love
we're
that you
just going
talk to it.
pop
Do you
that.
talk to your crafting when you're at home?
Yeah. Yeah, all the time.
Doesn't answer
all
back
the
though,
time.
gladly.
Usually it's, well, where has that gone then? What have I
Right.
done with that this time? So we're going to stamp the birthday in, that's crushed velvet, and I think we will do the happy in plum jam. Now I'm using the quick dry inks now, and then remember with the quick dry inks, they dry instantly when you pop them on the card, but until you pop them on the card they stay wet. So look, I've got my happy birthday there, then I'm just going to turn it round and repeat that on all 4 sides, just using the same ink pad. So I've got the crushed velvet and the plum. So there we go, that is going to pop there, and then I would carry on and do the other 2 sides as well,
Awesome.
which I'm just going to fast forward because I've got the bigger happy birthday to stamp out as well. So there you go. When you've cut it round, you're going to have one which looks like that on all 4 sides. Okay, so we'll pop that to one side, and we will just stamp the main sentiments out now. So let's pop these back. And this time I think I'm going to use that lovely big happy birthday swirl, which is in the centre. So I want that one. And which happy should I go for? That one, I think. So what we're going to do is just move that to one side. Do you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up putting all these things to one side, and do you know what will happen, Joe? I won't be able to find them. They'll all be very safe somewhere. No, that's the one I've already stamped out. So here we go. So there, and again, to get them in the place I want them to go, I'm just going to lay them down just on there. There we go, where I want them to be, and then use my stamping platform to pick them up. So now I know they're in the place I want them to be, and then we can.
I need to let you know about something else that's happening as well this evening.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna be honest. I'd forgotten about it.
What's
But
happening
I've
this
just seen
evening,
it out
Joe?
of the corner of my eye. The Year of Craft. There is a craft along with Sarah happening tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, over on the Fans of Crafts Companion on HSM page. What time is it happening? How long after we finish? So it's
Oh,
half
wow.
an hour after we finish.
Wow.
So yeah, 30 minutes after this show ends, get yourself over there. It's at 6:30. So that will be. Oh, I'm not going to work it out. I think it's 11:30. No, it's not, is it? It's 5 hours after. It's 1:30 Eastern time. Is it? Yeah, it's 1:30 Eastern time. So make sure 1:30 Eastern time, which will be
Oh, there's no point asking me, Joe. I can't remember.
10:30 West Coast. I think it's 10:30 West Coast.
Wow.
It's half an hour after this ends. That's all you need to remember. It's a good job I don't have to be there because I would definitely turn up at the wrong time. But yeah, if you've got the year of craft, or even if you haven't got the year of craft, you want to spend some time doing a craft along with the lovely Sarah, make sure you've gone over and liked that page. Fans of Crafts Companion on HSN. So go do that now.
Brilliant.
So you'll be ready to go for that craft along a little later.
Okay, so
That cardstock is gorgeous.
isn't it lovely? This is the Centura Pearl in the purple, which we've got on the website.
Awesome.
You know the single colour packs?
Yeah, I think you can get 4 of those for £10 at the moment. There's a bit of a multi-deal on those. So do go and grab some of those.
So again, and I'm using our tape runner just to make the base of my box, which is all done. That is a gorgeous colour, isn't it? There's a certain chocolate bar that reminds me of.
Yes.
Absolutely. All for a bit of chocolate right now,
Can't you buy it
Joe.
on its own now as well, the big purple one?
Huh?
The big purple one out of that
Oh,
box.
the big purple one.
Do you remember
one
that?
you
Is
can
that the one
buy,
you were
yes.
thinking about?
No, I was thinking of the glass and a half in every bar.
Oh, yes,
But
that
you're
one.
thinking of
Quality
the
Street.
Quality Street with the big purple one.
What is in the purple one in Quality Street? I can't remember.
It's a haze, isn't it?
Caramel and hazelnut. I must admit, we're all about the heroes at our house.
Oh, are you?
Cadbury Heroes. Love a Cadbury Heroes. Yeah.
Like a good
It
Quality
used to
Street.
be Lindor, and we ate so many a couple of years ago that we can't face them anymore. We loved them so much we ruined it for ourselves. My current vice, chocolate-wise, is chocolate-covered salted pretzels.
Oh, do you know I'm getting
they're
hungrier
good.
and hungrier as you're speaking.
I've got a 2-hour
Joe.
drive home before I can have my dinner this evening, so I need to stop thinking about chocolate, Fiona.
Yes, you need to stop thinking about chocolate, Joe. I, however, might have to go to the supermarket on the way back.
Little bag of those.
It's so good as well. I haven't been eating it for a while. So look, there's a happy birthday that I stamped out. And again, you see, changing it up. This one I've used the different fonts on it, which is really nice. So we're going to pop this on, matching bow and a few flowers. So if I just pop those there, because what I'm going to do is bring in the one where I've got it all stuck together. So if I bring in this one here, isn't that pretty?
Awesome.
And then we're just going to pop that there, and I'm just going to have a rummage because I'm going to see if we can squeeze in an extra.
Awesome. Okay.
Extra.
I'm going to recap those mix and match. Remember, 2 for $25 or £28, £25, sorry, $28, or go for the big collection. That's the best way you get the best value. What we've got though in here are lots of different themes, if you will. So you've got thank you. You also have good luck. You've got special friend, thinking of you. We've also got just for you. We've got happy birthday, happy anniversary, and also congratulations as well, which is awesome. £83 or $94. But remember, as a Club Inspired Platinum member, $66.40 or $75.20. Don't forget about that Monday mega deal as well. Now, Fiona, so don't forget about the
Monday mega deal.
Can we clip that and just play that out when Fiona's not here? I'd love that so much if we could. Well, Fiona has quickly turned around because she's really good and ready to go. I was going to show you some other stuff, but I'm not sure. Oh, do you know what we're going to see first?
Go on, tell me.
More images. Got a couple more for you. Kendall sent us this picture in from the 70s.
Oh.
Her mother made them all matching outfits.
Oh, that's adorable.
So adorable.
Isn't that
I love
lovely?
that. Me and Craig have said that we're going to get matching Christmas jumpers for our shows this year. So we won't look as adorable as that, but we will try, Kendall. Dolphin Embroidery sent us this one. I don't think that's her christened name. I think this must be one of our lovely YouTube viewers. Imagine, what's your name? It's Dolphin Embroidery.
Oh, my
How
life.
gorgeous.
It doesn't look as if there were going to be any decorations left on that tree.
No.
But that little kitty is sitting there going, why am I here?
Oh,
Why am I
absolutely.
here?
Beautiful. I love that.
Bless.
Dolphin embroidery. I know some of the names that, some of the names getting a bit wacky now, but I think dolphin for a boy or a girl. Would it be a boy's name or a girl's name? I don't know.
Dolphin's quite a good name. I like Dolphin.
I actually think it could be a good name in the end. I'm taking it back. Right. Now, if you love those corner dies, let me run through them again for you. So you've got the dry stone wall, which is this one just here, absolutely gorgeous. Remember as well, you also had the climbing rose, which was absolutely fantastic. We love that one. And of course, the abstract floral for you as well, which is brilliant. And of course, the aged argyle. The aged argyle only available in that big collection now, so make sure you get it in there if you want it. Sorry, in the US, it's only available in the big collection. Loads of you chatting away still. Beautiful papers, so pretty. Lovely box as well. Terry Lee Tyrrell has also been collecting village pieces. She started in 1976 when she was in middle school, and now she has over 100 houses. How awesome.
Oh, wow.
Is that really, really awesome? A friend of mine's got all these little houses that she collects, these little porcelain houses. They're Dutch ones. When you fly, if you've, she's obviously got a lot more money than I have, this friend. Well, if you fly in the fancy class on KLM Airways, they actually give you a little porcelain house. And she's got a little collection of them. And they are, honestly, they are these gorgeous handmade Dutch, like little Dutch houses. And they, she's got them all collected. I think it's gorgeous. I mean, it's a lot of money to spend to get a porcelain house, but I think it's lovely that they give you a little ornament afterwards as well. Details there again on the screen for you for the textured corners. £23 or $44. That gets you absolutely all four of them. Detail, says she dips pretzels in chocolate every year for Christmas. Cover them with chopped walnuts, pecans, and then sprinkle other stuff on them as well.
Wow, that sounds gorgeous.
I've only had like little crispy pretzels in a packet, like snacky pretzels. But imagine if you could get a big, like soft, doughy, chewy pretzel dipped in chocolate.
Oh, that would be amazing. That would be amazing.
Maybe we need to make them.
One of the things that we have, which we only have at Christmas, it's something my mum makes, and it depends whether you're a savoury person. We are in my house, but pickled oranges.
Pickled oranges?
Which you have with cold meats and cold cuts.
Oh,
really nice.
Is it like a marmalade then, or is it
No,
different?
they're like orange slices. It's more like you would get pickles, but this is pickled slices of Naples orange. It's got to be the orange without the pips, apparently. I'm talking like I know, but it's something my mum does every year. And we were talking about it on the phone the other day, and she's managed to get some oranges. So we're having pickled oranges this year.
One of the things that I used to work for an Italian restaurant, sort of deli chain, restaurant type thing. And they always used to sell, something I discovered was clementines covered in chocolate. And they were pieces of sweet clementine that were sort of a little bit dried, and I think they had some sugar added to them. And they were covered in this gorgeous Italian chocolate. And they were a little bit like the brand of chocolate orange we get. But imagine that, but with real pieces of chewy clementine on the inside. Oh, so good. So good. We got there's such a long way to Christmas.
I think we should stop making our poor producer hungry. Bless her.
Oh, they've got 2 more hours when we leave as well.
Right.
So.
Do you want me to make this very quick card? Because then we've seen
I would love you to. I'd love for you to share another card with us, please, Fiona. That'd be lovely.
So a 9-inch by 7 1/4 inch piece of card. Well, 7-inch piece of card.
Awesome.
And I've scored it at 3 and then 5 centimetres.
Awesome.
Just 2 pieces exactly the same. Then what we're going to do is check I've got all my bits out my die, and then what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to use my outside cutting edge. We're just going to use this corner die, and that is going to cut in there. So we'll run that through, and I'm just going to grab a piece of white card so I can make myself a stencil at the same time. So yeah, use the right machine, Fiona. Did you spot the deliberate mistake then?
I did. I'm concerned how far away it is from you, bless you.
Yeah, I need go-go gadget arms today, don't I?
You need to do what Lizzie used to do. Do you remember? Lizzie's got hers on like some sort of like Lazy Susan, her machine. She swivels it round, puts it in, swivels it out. You know what you could use for that? Your rotating design board.
Do you know, I had one of those last week. We had one of those on the show last week. I am in love. My one's at home with me now. It's just extraordinary,
You could
isn't
definitely pop your Gemini on there, though, I reckon.
Oh,
and use
yeah,
that as a
I'm
little
sure
lazy
it's
Susan.
sturdy enough. I'm sure it's
Awesome.
sturdy enough. Look at that design. Isn't that
Gorgeous.
just scrumptious? Right, let's just
It's
tap
very,
those
it's
bits
almost,
out.
it is a bit mandala-esque. It's very Thai, it's very lotusy, isn't it?
Really?
It's got that sort of general feel about it. Karen says, Joe, there are studies that show eating chocolate daily is good for you.
Yes, yeah, I believe that.
Really?
Yeah. There's a study that I'd agree with without even reading it.
Apparently a glass of red wine as well isn't so bad, you know. But I think you're only allowed like 2 sips or something like that. It's not a volume. It's not a volume of wine I'm on board with. They say that's good for you. I'm afraid.
2 sips.
Like, it's not very much. They reckon that maybe two small glasses of red wine. There's some study. Like I don't know if you worked it out yet, but I'm not a doctor. I don't know if you knew that. But yeah, there is some studies that do say a very small amount of red wine could be good for you. Apparently.
Good.
Yeah.
Drink responsibly, folks.
Yeah. Don't spill it.
Preferably not in small glasses, though.
Mary Pat says, I start baking for Christmas on December 1st.
Oh,
Delicious.
now look at this. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Oh,
It's so detailed.
I mean, it's just
I love
lovely.
that it just falls out as well.
Yeah, I mean, the die's cut beautifully and the patterns and designs are absolutely amazing. So there's my bit which is cut out. I'm just going to line this bit up. Right.
Can I confess that I have no idea what sort of card you're making at this point?
I'm making a diorama card.
Awesome.
There you go. I'm making a diorama card because that's a nice quick card when you're working on the hoof to make. But yeah, there we go. So that is going to sit up in the corner here. And what we're going to do is just, where did I put those?
It's a stencil, this
I'm
one.
using it as a stencil, yeah.
Awesome.
So we've got pink, we've got my
I
favourite
didn't realise you could see me
parakeet.
there. I was just having a good old scratch of my beard there for a second. How rude of me.
That's okay. Right, here we go. Let's got some pads as well. So, whoa, you stay where you are. Sorry, I was talking to
What are you
the
talking to
rather
now?
precarious pile of plates I've
Oh.
got just to my right, which are trying to make a bid for freedom. Well, they can jolly well wait.
That lovely display of cards is hiding, isn't it?
Yeah,
A pile of something back there.
Absolutely, every time. That's why they're there. So here we go. We're just going to put some blue just in there. There we go. Just pop that through there. And then we're going to swap that out and go for, now which pink? Brighter pink. Here we go. So again, I love this because the fuchsia
what a blend.
the fuchsia with the parakeet makes the most gorgeous purple colour. Really, really pretty colour.
Producer Erin says it looks like mermaid colours. It does, doesn't it?
Oh, nice. Really nice. Now, have I got... do you know what? I would normally use a water-based one, but I'm going to try because I like yellow with this combination.
Okay.
So we're going to go into a yellow.
Serenity says on YouTube, it's not a bottle of wine, she's not interested, Fiona. Simple as that.
Bless you.
Yeah, I like your style, Serenity. You're talking my kind of language.
So, here we go. So quick on the hoof, using that fabulous, fabulous abstract floral, which we all think looks rather mandala-like. So, let's move those out the way, hopefully.
Oh,
Isn't that
gorgeous.
pretty? Isn't that pretty?
Absolutely beautiful.
And you could just carry on with that if you so desired. So, in the back, what we're going to do is we're just going to pop a piece of a purple card. I'm trying to remember which pad this is from. Honestly, can't. It'll be one of our 12 by 12 texture pads.
We have so many fabulous ones now. It is
Yeah.
a bit difficult to keep up sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah. So that is going to pop just in there. Here we go. That is going to pop in there. So the back is just the same as the front. The only difference is that I've die cut and stenciled some of the front. That's where it goes with that. So it will fold flat to go in the post, but it gives a little bit of dimension, and it does mean that everybody has seen all of
those corners.
All of those corners, and that are just going to sit down that side. And I've got a happy birthday. Now, had I been sensible, I'd have picked up that pink colour, but do you know what? Hey, life. There we go. I didn't, but I still think it looks pretty. So that is going to sit there.
Dita says she's been making a lot of these types of cards recently, and she's been picking up some tiny battery-operated lights off the big, from the big website that's like the river, and she says they're very inexpensive and makes the cards look beautiful.
I think that's a really lovely idea. A really lovely idea, because of course the light would shine through. I'm trying to decide where am I going to put that. I'm going to put that there. Do you know what? I think I might. I think I might put that. I like it there.
I like it there.
I like it there. So it's going there, and we're just going to put. Do you know, I'm not going to worry about the bow. I think that looks rather lovely.
Beautiful.
There we go. So there we are. 4 really quick cards. So we've got that beautiful abstract floral. We've got the rose. We've got, dun, dun, dun. Where did I put my other one? The Argyle, we're calling it, aren't we?
Yes.
The Argyle,
Aged
which
Argyle.
is right there.
Awesome.
Or, what?
That one.
Now, you know you said I need gadget arms.
How many demos have you done in the show? Have you done 8 so far?
I think so,
Done 8
something
demos.
like that.
That's a record.
Something like that. There we go. So, look, there's all the 4 corners. They are beautiful. You're going to be able to adapt these to whatever you want. I love them. So versatile. So incredibly versatile. Love them. Right, Joe, I really need to do a bit of tidying
You need to
up
tackle
here
those
now.
plates, don't you? Before you do tackle those plates, Pamela
Yeah.
says, can you just remind her which ink colours they were that you used there for that project?
Okay, for the abstract floral, I used parakeet. I also used fuchsia. And I also used lemon tonic.
Beautiful.
There you go.
They're an iconic trio, those 3
They are.
together, aren't they?
They are
They
my
really
absolute favourites.
Beautiful. Right, let me recap everything you're getting in this collection. I still can't believe the price on this. £23 to get 4 creator cards here. It's an awesome, awesome deal. The first one you've got here is the dry stone wall, which is that one just there. You've also then got as well this one here, which is your climbing rose. Now think about that paper piece back together. Even just think about that over the top, overlaid over, think about mirror over matte mirror over glitter card. There's lots of different options when it comes to putting these together. This one here is your abstract floral. I love this because you can take this in loads of different ways. It's a bit mandala, it's a bit lotus-esque, it's a little bit sort of Thai, Southeast Asian almost. It really is gorgeous. Lots you can do with that one. And then remember the other one you're getting in here is the aged Argyle, which is this one here. This is actually 2 pieces of that, of the aged Argyle there. £23 or $44 gets you absolutely all of that, which is awesome. Now, I need to recap as well for you the Christmas collection edibles. The Crafts Companion, this one just here. So what I'm going to do is take you through these. So this one here is your snow flurry, as you can see just there. I'll just change those details for you. Here we go. That one there is your snow flurry, that first one. £65, $65 gets you all of these. They're your double-sided, layerable, edgeable, 6-piece Christmas collection. And then you've also got this one here, which is Dashing Through the Snow, which is that one. Absolutely awesome. This one here I love. Very, very Moroccan. Makes me want to go on holiday to Marrakesh, that one.
Yes, definitely.
It's your Bethlehem skyline. Definitely one that you're going to be able to adapt and use all the year through, I would say, that one there. Then we have the trio of trees, which are just awesome. Again, very alpine. Another one that you could amend and use all the year through, I'd imagine. This one here is your string of lights, which is fantastic. A lot of the samples of this one have been used with this, with like a stained glass window technique behind. You can use it over the topper. I think you're definitely going to get use out of just the string of lights topper element on its own as well, if you wanted to use it like that. The same actually with this one. Erin nailed it finally. Baubles. But I think you're overthinking it, Erin. I think that's the problem. baubles. So this one, she called, this is great as well. She's
Go
talking
on.
about going to get something earlier from one of the shops around here. And she's like, I'm going to go to Argos.
Argos. Yeah,
Argos. Argos.
yeah, it does sound very much more.
Argos. I love it.
It does. It does. It sounds very
yeah,
nice.
do you remember when they
very upmarket.
rebranded and called themselves Argus for a little while in their adverts? Argos, they missed the marketing plan there. Anyway, you are going to get the baubles, the delightful decorations, the ornaments, whatever you want to call them, they are fabulous. And I definitely think you'd get use out of that one on its own, but layered together with this one looking absolutely fabulous.
Stunning.
You know the design team have loved these, Fiona, because there's loads of awesome finished projects
They
done with these.
really, really are, and I'm going to run you through as many as I can. So these were it starts off with, these were the first two. These are the two that I demoed. So this is beautiful, but you are also getting, as well as these, look at that bauble. That is simply stunning. Isn't that lovely? Running down both sides of the edge. I have a soft spot for this dashing through the snow. I just think, for me, well, it's even wobbling a bit. There you go. Dashing through the snow. And also, there you go, that's what you were saying, Joe, about those lights. Absolutely gorgeous. Or maybe, again, you've got those beautiful sparkle. Now, look at this. This is a bit different. We've got a couple of these wonderful, look at this. I mean,
Lovely.
How delightful.
Nice on a smaller, I mean, that's it really on a smaller card. It's the whole thing taken care of, isn't it?
Absolutely. So if you're into smaller cards, or maybe you want to just send smaller cards, but you want them to have impact through the post. I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
That is just stunning, isn't it?
And if you own our Nativity collection, of course, this fits beautifully side by side with that.
It really does. Or again, I love this down both sides, front and back.
Oh,
Isn't
awesome.
that pretty? And again, another superb dashing through the snow. Or again, finally, we're just going to finish with a couple more. So you've got the wonderful trees, which is just, again, that's cool. You could decorate those trees whatever way you fancied, or even use, if you've got the really tiny little tea lights, you could even put the little lights through there to glitter through, the little fairy lights just to glitter through.
Beautiful.
And one more. Simple, but simply beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very elegant. I think traditionally the trees and the lights have always been up there as your favourite ones. Lots of you chatting away as well. Christine says, all the cards that you've made today have been so beautiful, Fiona, so thank you for sharing with us. Monica as well said, all the pictures shared have been so much fun as well. Thanks everyone for sharing your festive pictures. It really was fun to receive those. We've also as well got, don't forget about the mix and match sentiments available for you as well. Mix and match, because you can go for any two of these for £22, or sorry, any two of these for £25 or $28 if you want to, or you can go for the whole collection. In there you're going to get thank you, you're going to get good luck, you're going to get special friend, thinking of you. Oh, hello, you're a cheeky one there. That one's just for you. You've got happy birthday, happy anniversary, and congratulations. I know I said it earlier, Fiona. Sentiments not always the most exciting element of our crafty stash, but definitely something we all need to have to finish off our projects.
But you know, there's a big thing about having fonts and using fonts as your sentiment. Yes, I've got the most enormous butterfly on there. There's no getting away from it. But that sentiment is holding its own. Or look at this again. The sentiment becomes the front of the card. That is gorgeous. So you've got the thank you there, and I'm humbled and grateful from another collection in there, but that thank you is beautiful. Or maybe good luck. This could be driving tests for those members of the families who are just doing their driver's tests, or maybe they've got exams coming up. Again, we've got a really pretty one with the happy birthday. So gorgeous. Or perhaps, look at that, the congratulations. Doesn't that work well with one of our shaker cards? Or again, if you're into your foam flowers, if you're into our wonderful flowers that Sarah brings us, look at these with the special friend. That is so, so pretty. So I think all it saves for me to say is kind of thank you.
Aww.
Isn't that lovely?
Thank you, Fiona.
Thank
it's been
you.
awesome. I've got a couple more things I want to share with you. I want to remind you one more time of the
Monday Mega Deal.
Absolutely. You can go. Fiona Fiona loves it as well. You can do the Gemini Junior one, £10 or $13. It will go sideways for your large Gemini. Or if you want the bigger one for those bigger card concepts, then £15 or $19. And I need to just take you through one more time, because they are really at the start of the show, our textured corner dies. So here you've got the dry stone wall. You're also getting the climbing rose in here, the abstract floral, and also the aged argyle. £23 or $44. Fiona, we don't get to do this nearly often enough, I'm afraid, and it was really lovely being with you today.
Yeah,
when are you back with us?
Would you believe tomorrow at
Awesome.
4 o'clock for the launch party, so don't miss it.
Oh, is it you and Ben?
I think it might be.
Oh, that's going to be absolutely excellent. Make sure you join the gang for that show then. I am off for a few days now. I will be back with you here on Crafters TV on Saturday, so make sure you come and join me then. Make sure you keep it tuned all week. Don't forget as well, get yourself a cup of tea, a little cup of coffee, and get yourself over to the Fans of Crafters Companion on the HSM Facebook page for that craft along with Sarah as well. So make sure you go do that. A massive thank you to Fiona. Such a pleasure to get to spend some time with her here in the studio. Big thanks to the team next door in the gallery, and a huge thanks to all of you that watch us at home as well. I'll see you back here on Saturday. Have a great week. Stay out of mischief, and see you at the weekend. Take care.